you see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby Colorado University, Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So, what's your, major? This is something I'd probably say. You slur the word major, and it smells like Coors. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours, she asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? You got me there. Was that a burn, you ask. She says definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks you if you want to split a cheeseburger. Who splits a cheeseburger? Let me eat, dude. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. All right. I'll split a cheeseburger then, never mind. Backpack. Where's my loving girl, Julia? I don't see her anywhere in here. Well, I'm gonna go I know I'm supposed to put my stuff in the truck, but I want to do some exploring. What, can I actually just walk out of here? Oh, no, okay. Wow, that's beautiful. Look at those light rays. All right, fine. Load my gear in the truck then. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. Let Julia have her beagle. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. Why not? That'd be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Thoroughfare Trailhead. Two Forks Region Overview. They put a lot of work into this. Are these all places I can go? Huh. I've seen that before. Fascinating. Where's my backpack? Do I just have it on me or something? Fire danger is extreme today. Where's my boy Smokey Bear? You can't tell me that Smokey Bear's not in this game. What's this? A hat. How do I examine? Ooh. 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 Okay, it's really touchy. Cody, Wyoming. That's a great place, by the way. If you guys have ever been to Cody, it's a very fascinating place, the way it's in the mountains and all that. What? No, I want to keep this hat. Hold on. Yes. Let's do it. Take a walk in the woods. It's Thursday night, and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. I'd rather be mad and talk to her. You call her an inconsiderate asshole. Okay, that's not exactly what I had in mind. She tells you to F yourself and to not be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it, and it hurts her feelings. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man, or you frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Nah, call me He-Man. You look awesome. Sweet. This game is gorgeous. Like, look at that. That's absolutely gorgeous. Two Forks Lookout Tower. 8 more miles still. Oh. (1982). During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. Dog, Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. Dude, you know what? The guy probably deserved it. I'm gonna beat his goddamn face in. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. As is life. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. You know, they always say that if you truly love someone, to let them go. And honestly, I trust it. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. That's actually nuts. That's commitment right there. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. No, we're talking about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. He-Man. So strong. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in her class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere within 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. I probably would try to take care of her by myself, but it's been months, and obviously my help isn't doing anything. I think it's logical to move her to a full-time care facility where maybe she'd be more comfortable, but the thing about this is, it's one of these decisions where I have to look at it from beyond my perspective, right? And honestly, I think she'd probably get better care if she was in a full-time care facility. And if it's wrong, maybe I can just take her home. Now, I see the writing on the wall, right? You know what will happen. Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day, then every other day. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. You slowly decide not to see your old friends that much. This is what I was worried about earlier. Julia's sister, Susan, moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see the therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Months go by. Bucket dies. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Have you guys ever been in a watchtower? I've been in several. They're oddly a fascinating place to be. There it is. Turn on the power. Ooh. Just really bang that button, dude.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
What? Use left shift to activate the radio. Oh. Hello?
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I, sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
You've killed 3 ex-husbands.
Okay, you've killed 3 husbands. You're a black widow and you're just out here until the heat dies down and then you'll kill again.
Ooh, very good. Bravo, Henry.
Okay, I sleep now?
Not quite. Now you.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Huh, is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.